Hello students, welcome to standard 10 subject mathematics in chapter 15 probability. Before this we have seen in lecture 1 and lecture 2 example 1 and 2 with that probability or theoretical approach, the definition we understood, and in example 2 we understood which type of events are called elementary events. If only one element, if any one outcome we find in any probability finding examples, we say that as elementary events. And second remark we have seen in last lecture, sum of the probabilities of all the elementary event is 1. After understanding that example 1 and 2 with related some definitions, we will understand now example 3 here. In that, suppose we throw a die once. A die, 6 surfaces it has, cube shaped. We play in Ludo game. So you know that in surfaces the holes are there. On one surface 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This way we have the possibilities in that. In that, we have to find what is the probability of getting number greater than 4 first, and in second, what is the probability of getting number less than or equal to 4. So as in the first example and second example, I told again and again that in this probability related questions, we have to think about two numbers. First, total number of outcomes, and second, the outcomes favorable to the event or which we want to find out. Here in solution we will start with the total only, like throwing a die once. If you throw the die once, how many possibilities are there for the outcome? So all possible outcomes are, it may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So total possible outcomes are 6. So here total number of outcomes are equal to 6 we have shown. Now one by one we will think about the probability of the event we are asked in the question in example. So the first is, we want to find out the probability of getting a number greater than 4. So in first number we take E equals to event that getting a number greater than 4. So all possible outcomes are here. In that we have to see greater than 4 numbers are 5 and 6 only. So that we have noted here, 5 and 6. Two numbers we have. So we can write here, therefore number of outcomes favorable to E equals to 2. Total 2 outcomes are there favorable to the event E. So here it is 2. Now remember the theoretical approach of the probability definition is how to find the probability of any event. It was in a fraction form, and in that numerator the number of outcomes favorable to the event E, and down there in denominator what we put, total number of outcomes in the experiment. So in this E, probability of E, favorable outcomes for E are 2, so 2 of them, and total number of outcomes 6, so 6 there. Now 2 and 6 we can cut with the 2 common. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So 1 upon 3. The first answer we got. What is the probability of getting number greater than 4? Is 1 upon 3. Now think about the second number. What is the probability of getting a number less than or equal to 4? For that, in second number, let F we denote as an event. Event that getting a number less than or equal to 4. Now less than or equal to 4 means total possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this we have to see less than or equal to 4 numbers are 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the numbers, and these all numbers are less than or equal to 4. So these possible numbers are there. So therefore number of outcomes favorable to F are, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 total favorable to F event. Again by the definition, PF this time, probability of event F equals to The number of outcomes favorable to F are 4, so that is up. And down there in denominator, total number of outcomes 6. This 6 we put here. Again, by cancelling by 2, 2 2s are and 2 3s are, 2 by 3 is the answer of second number question. This is the example 3 done completely. Now something we have to notice from this example, as a remark we have written here. In above example 3, this we have done in that. If you see PE plus PF, PE is 1 by 3 plus PF is 2 by 3. PE 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. 3 by 3 will be 1. Sum of both the event is, both the probabilities of that given event is 1. Where E is the event getting number greater than 4, right? Event getting number greater than 4, and F is the event getting number less than or equal to 4. F is the event that getting a number less than or equal to 4. What to note down here? Note that getting a number not greater than 4, if we say not greater than 4, not greater than 4 are, not greater than 4 are 1, 2, 3, 4. Not greater than 4 is same as getting a number less than or equal to 4. Means this number is only getting it. Not greater than 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is same as getting number less than or equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have to notice that getting a number not greater than 4 is same as getting a number less than or equal to 4. And vice versa means, if you think reverse also, getting a number less than or equal to 4, this means less than or equal to 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Is same as a number not greater than 4. These are not greater than 4. You can see. Therefore, we can write that F with this event is same as not E, not greater than 4, and F are same. F is same as not E. We denote the event not E by E bar. These are the notations. If any event is happening, we say some alphabet to it. And if the same event is not happening, we put a bar on that alphabet. So here E is the event. Which event? Greater than 4. And not E is the event not greater than 4. Not greater than 4 is denoted by not E, and not E denoted by E bar. So you can write PE plus PF, because F is same as not E. So in place of F not E we can write, so PE plus P not E means probability of E plus probability of not E equals to 1. Now PE plus P not E denoted by E bar. So PE plus P bar means probability of event plus probability of event that not happening equals to 1. From here mathematically you can understand P bar equals to 1 plus P will be minus P. In general, it is the true that for any event E, PE bar equals to 1 minus PE. What is in general we have to understand? If you want to find out any event that is not happening, how we can find out it? 1 minus the probability of that event happening. Right? In this example, the event that is happening we can find out first normally by the definition. And if we are asked the probability of the event that is not happening, so very simply what you have to do, 1 minus the probability of event that is happening. This is P bar equals to 1 minus P suggests us. Now the event E bar is called the complement of the event E. This event E bar is called complement of the event E. And event E and E bar both are called complementary events. E and E bar are called complementary events because in the whole outcomes, in the all possible outcomes, if E is happening, then E and E bar is not happening. If you unite them, it will give all the possible outcomes. So they are called complementary events. In the earlier classes, you were denoting is like A dash. A dash is complement of A like that. In sets related problems. In probability, we are denoting by E bar and E. E bar and E are called complementary events because E union E bar will give the all possible outcomes of the universal set. This is also the concept of set, from that it is taken up. Thank you.